Greetings to you, we are with you. When the extraordinary becomes the ordinary, you know that you are in the garden of creation. It is not that everything becomes known. It is that it is an act of bringing into realization that which is unknown. Therefore, the extraordinary becomes the ordinary. So much within your human world is celebrated if it is extraordinary. And yet, for most of humanity, extraordinary is being out of reach, somewhere beyond you, something held in scarcity, perhaps lost in history, perhaps elusive on the distant horizon of a promised future. And yet the ordinary is the act of manifestation. It is materialization of that which is cosmic. Within your culture, you celebrate the extraordinary. So many of you wish to be extraordinary. You carry out practices and acts of dedication and ritual to elicit the extraordinary into your ordinary lives. And yet, it is the materialization of that which is you that is the ordinary. Your presence is bringing the extraordinary into the ordinary. Consider your bodies at this time. Look at your limbs. See how you are seated. Feel your physicality. Each and every one of you in this room considers yourself to be ordinary in your physical stature. Would you agree? Mm-hmm. Each and every one of you would perhaps at some time in your experience seek to be extraordinary in your physicality. Agree? And perhaps with your intellect, perhaps with your sensitivities, perhaps with some particular nuance of talent. And yet what we say to you is that it is time to understand that the ordinary is the miracle. Because extraordinary is everywhere. Extraordinary is that which is not yet in form. If you direct your attention to the ordinary, that is the miracle. When the extraordinary becomes the ordinary, what is extra, what is beyond reach, becomes ascertainable. That which has been elusive to you suddenly arrives in your presence. You have understood ordinary to mean of order. And yet the only order that the ordinary embodies is a regulation of accessibility. Hear our words. A regulation of accessibility. In other words, when the extraordinary becomes ordinary, it is now available to you whenever you wish to engage with it. And yet within your culture, the ordinary is discarded, and you seek the elusive extraordinary once again. A perpetual loop. Seeking the extraordinary, being presented with it in the ordinary, discarding the ordinary, and once again seeking the elusive extraordinary. At what point do you allow your attention to rest upon what is available to you? This is the very foundation of the law of availability. It is to be found in the ordinary, because the ordinary is the manner of the extraordinary. Yes?
Yeah.
Why? Because this is a time where humanity is bringing its attention back to the ordinary. It is the embodiment of that which has eluded you. It is the arrival of that which has sat beyond your ability to grasp it. Even with your sound, the extraordinary becomes the ordinary. With your attention, is it not so that you always seek something more? Yes, we have always said there is always more, but do not discard what already has occurred, because that is a celebration of the extraordinary. At this dawn of a new galactic era, we invite you to regard every instance in your experience, every ascertainable memory that you have, every relationship, every animal you have held, every view that you have absorbed, every location that you have visited, every texture that you have felt, every cry that you have heard, every tear that you have shed. And consider in this moment how ordinary it is. What a miracle of life. It is those memories that arise for you now, in this moment, that will become the hallmark for the human experience in the times to come. As humanity begins to again celebrate the ordinary instead of a pursuit of that which is ascertainable. Yes, the miracles of life are everywhere. Your prayer for peace is an embodiment and a recognition and an acknowledgement and an agreement of the ordinary. Isn't that what you all wish for? Yes? An ordinary, peaceful life. We say these things to you on this day because as the humanity enters a new galactic era, there are those of you who are expecting extraordinary occurrences. There are those of you who are expecting extraordinary adventures ahead. What we want to say to you is that this is the time now to embrace and embed your focus in the ordinary, because this is the foundation for the new humanity. Yes? Each and every one of you is extraordinary because you bring the consciousness of the cosmic Christ to this earth. But you yourselves shall be reference for the ordinary. How wonderful. Yes? How normal. Yes. You are the normal. You are the ordinary. You are the collision of the extraordinary and the manna in one. This is your gift to this world. Very well, blessed ones. May we celebrate the simplicity of life. Peace be with you.